All right, people, we're back in it for another one. And so this is a new collaboration, a new bundle that's coming to the Call of Duty with Season 4. It's in the John Wick universe. No, we are not getting John Wick. We are getting the Ballerina Tracer Pack. I remember years ago, this was before YouTube started really messing with my channel. They started demonetizing all my videos and suppressing the hell out of me and all that. This was a little bit before that. I made some videos talk about the bundles. I don't think I did it in 2019 because the skins in that game were pretty grounded. I was cool with the skins in that game. I just wasn't cool with the actual gameplay of the game. But we got a few goofy skins in Cold War. And I remember I made a few videos on that talking about how it's only going to get worse for us consumers. The skins are only going to get more cringe and they're going to get more expensive. And I got hated on for that, man. Oh my goodness. Like these virgin nerds, these squeakers, whatever, they would come out of the woodwork. Never seen them on my channel before. And my first video talk about the bundles, like full damage control mode, full panic mode even. Like, don't you dare talk about these bundles. We need them in the game. Like, they would actually take offense to this shit. They got so mad, so butthurt, so upset, sensitive, and emotional because I talked about the problem going forward with the bundles. And then we ended up getting the Teletubbies. We got Nicki Minaj. Everything kept going up in price. Then we got the event passes inside of the premium pass, inside of the base battle pass. Like, it keeps getting more expensive. It keeps getting more cringe. Why this like a John Wick skin would actually fit the game though. This does not fit Call of Duty. I don't care how you spin it. Yes, it's an arcade shooter. It's supposed to be an arcade shooter. This skin doesn't belong in the game. And you know there's going to be a ton of simps because she's a very attractive woman, this actress, Ana de Armas or whatever her name is. You know, she's a good looking woman. There's going to be a lot of simps out there that are going to pay a premium to buy this shit. Actually, I'm going to show you guys a couple of replies because Charles Shillintel posted about this. I'm going to show you guys a couple of replies from that. Joey the Virgin. He says exactly the type of baddie operator skin I was looking for. Like, what you mean looking for? Bro? We're playing a first-person shooter. This is an operator skin for that first-person shooter. Like, what? You going to get your jollies off looking at her hands and her nails or some shit? Like, is that what it... Does that do it for you? Is that how you get your rocks off, man? You got some type of, like, nail or hand fetish or some shit? Like... You know this is the type of nerd that will sit there and just rub one out constantly, like in between games, looking at his operator skin, walking in the menu there. And we got Braden, right? There's another nerd. I would buy this bundle if it was $500. You see what I'm talking about? Like, we got all these people, and we got people who hate, apparently, quote unquote. I mean, I think they're reverse psychology fanboys. I think that's some of that reverse psychology fanboyism with some of these nerds. They know they can't dispute your complaints about Call of Duty because Call of Duty really isn't that bad of a state, but they still want you to stop saying mean words about the Call of Duty, so they follow these channels around like mine and tell you to stop playing the game. If you upload a different game, you will not see them on your channel again until you upload Call of Duty. They'll pop by to tell you to stop uploading and playing the game. Like, I see them all the time on this side. And this is what I tell these people, man. It don't matter. We got nerds out here that are... They're going to put up their whole fucking paycheck to buy a bundle for an operator skin in a first-person shooter because they ain't getting none in the real. They ain't getting no ass. You mean to tell me Braden is getting ass? He's paying $500 for an operator skin in a first-person shooter Call of Duty game? This dude, he ain't getting no ass, cuh. This one says, what the fuck? Why? They make the dumbest bullshit. And this nerd, YSL, says, bro, you're an incel. I wouldn't be talking, bud. And we got another nerd telling him to shut up. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, they literally, they take offense to you having a problem with the problems with the game that everybody paid full price for and then some. Jason asks, who would buy this? And it looks like we got a few bot accounts. We see them a lot on all the socials and the YouTube comments, especially. They're always on damage control. They're always in full panic mode, and they always try to make the game seem a whole hell of a lot more popular than it actually is. Sultan says, I would buy this. Me! When is Ana de Armas? I would. Taxi Vader says Gooner's gonna goon. And Slick Reality, who I suspect is another bot, says it's Ana de Armas Who wouldn't buy it? Question mark, question mark. You gay, and a bunch of question marks, man. No, the dude ain't gay, dude. We're talking about skins in a first-person shooter. You barely see the skin. You're just a room temperature IQ virgin tired, bro. You're a nerd. This is another post here from Sir Charles Shillintel, and he's talking about the new Black Cell skin. And he says it's very realistic. He's being sarcastic. And the funny thing about this skin is, nah, I would never buy it. I don't think it really belongs in Call of Duty, but I would take this skin over a lot of the other skins we get in these games nowadays, especially the first one I showed you guys. I would take this over that. Looks like something out of Doom. But some of the replies on this, they are actually pretty funny. Let me show you a couple of these replies. We got C Staples. He says, if you want realism, go play Fortnite. That's actually pretty hilarious, man. I can't even really add anything to that. It's like Call of Duty's trying harder to be Fortnite than Fortnite is. But Fortnite can be a better Fortnite than Call of Duty can. So Call of Duty loses no matter how you spin it. Caleb Cucks. Apparently he's too cool for school. Says there's no way people are still complaining about this game not being realistic. Get over it or move on. I think the reason why we're in the situation that we are right now is because a lot of people didn't speak up. I remember I was one of the only ones early on speaking up about this. There was a lot of people that just weren't saying anything. They were like, there was people who get out here ranting about it now who were buying all these bundles years ago. Up until, say, Modern Warfare Deuce and Half, or up until Black Ops 6. Like, they were, quote-unquote, rant channels buying bundles. There was people out here complaining about the game on a daily and buying bundles. I was one of the first ones out here doing it, and I was one of the first ones doing it without actually buying the bundles. The problem is we didn't have people speaking up about it. And now we're in the situation that we are, and we still got nerds like you, Caleb Cook, too cool for school, out here defending it. We got Sam the Nerd. He says, last time I checked, respawning wasn't realistic. Let them do their thing, man. You know what? I'm not even going to respond to that. We got Trick Gaming. Oh, you know this dude's a virgin nerd. Y'all acting like bitches about skins. It's a fucking arcade shooter game. Tired of everybody complaining. If you don't like it, go play something else. Like, dude, just turn your phone off. You're tired of everybody complaining. Why are you choosing to follow accounts that say words about a video game you're tired of and that hurt your feelings? Why are you choosing to get on the socials and watch videos you know you're not going to like just to complain about people complaining? Like, just turn your shit off, bro. If it bothers you that much, just turn your shit off. Like, the fuck you crying about, cuh? Like, do you see how emotional these nerds get when you say words they don't like about the Call of Duty? This is the last one. We got another content creator trying to get big out here by sucking off Activision, coming to the defense of the multi-billion-dollar company. We got Shiggles, Madcap Gaming 420, and you could smell his emotion and his butthurt through the screen. Man, shut up. Holy shit. Not everything needs to be a milsim bullshit operator. Like, what the fuck you talk about, Shiggles? Have you seen the skins we got in this game? Not everything needs to be a milsim. How about a couple of things, man? Because we don't have much of that going on in this Call of Duty game set in the 90s. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, what these nerds, man, like, they make my brain hurt, and they go so hard for the multi-billion-dollar company. Like, he's genuinely bothered. You see this shit? Like, man, shut up. Holy shit. Like, he's genuinely bothered that Sir Charles is pointing out that it's not a realistic skin, and he's at the point where he's seen enough of this goofy shit. He wants to see more, you know, grounded skins in the game, and I definitely agree with him on that. I've been one of the first ones out here on these front lines for years talk about this shit. Let's go ahead and finish this video up with the roadmap for Season 4. There's a couple things in here. I kind of like what I'm seeing. There's a couple things I don't like what I'm seeing. For zombies, we are not getting a new zombies map this season. I'm not too mad about that, though. We've been kind of spoiled with the new maps for zombies. Hopefully, we get another 2 more to finish out Black Ops 6. But we are getting Grief back. It is a fun game mode, but it is a game mode that we've seen before. We're getting Shatter Blast back. Again, it's a mod we've seen before. We're getting the Grim Reaper score streak, something that we've seen in Call of Duty before. One in the chamber, party ops, team elimination. Fringe is coming back. It is now confirmed. A map that we had in Black Ops 3. It is a good map. Again, going back to my video yesterday and many other videos, it's just the game had 4 years, and this is what we're looking at, right? Like, look at the new weapons. There's not a single new weapon here. Every one of these guns and these melee weapons we've seen in games before. Like, we can't get an original gun. We can't get a gun that we've never had or seen in a Call of Duty game before. You guys had 4 years for this shit. 4 years for this shit. Come on, man. I do want to check out these new maps, though. It sucks that 2 of them are 2v2, but they do look like new maps. A couple of them look pretty bare. It's really hard to tell from screenshots, man, but I definitely want to check out the new maps and see if they actually, you know, took our feedback from the launch of the game with these original maps, and hopefully they're not just chopped out of Avalon or whatever they've been doing with a lot of these maps in this game. Hopefully their own map, like they made them just for multiplayer. Hopefully they got some flow. Hopefully they clean the game up by this point. Let's hope we got a big ass patch just sitting there where they're going to clean up a lot of these bugs and glitches and everything else. You know, maybe loosen up the match, make it a little bit, man. I think we deserve it at this point, dude. We're tired of the shit. You guys are making more than enough money, man. You know, like, people got their ass kicked in the OG Call of Duties. They still stayed and played the game. I was one of those people in COD 4. I got destroyed as a noob. I'm still here today. I mean, like, I don't know why they feel the need to protect these people. It's not all bad here with Season 4, but just a lot of recycled regurgitation. And that's just the way of Call of Duty. They had 4 years for this game, and it is what it is. Full price game. They monetize the hell out of it, and the nerds get all butthurt and salty if you complain about it. They follow you around to cry about you crying and complain about you complaining because they don't like mean words when you say them about the video game to Call of Duty. But that's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you on the next one.